Episode 100, baby.
I know. Do we even need to do our little cold open for 100?
I don't think we do. I think it speaks for itself, you know?
Maybe we need a hot open.
We just go right into the show.
Yeah, I guess that's what a hot open is.
I guess that's what we're doing right now.
Yeah, the classic bit where, oh, what's the cold open? What's the cold open? This is the cold open.
3, 2, 1. Kevin, what's up, buddy?
What's up, dude?
Episode 100.
I know, wow.
100. Can you believe
Crazy.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Look at us, Kevin.
It's totally believable.
Look at us.
You know, you do something every week and they just add up to 100 at some point.
I guess that means technically we've been doing this for over 2 years.
Yeah.
Which is maybe more the astonishing part for me.
Our 2-year mark was Memorial Day.
Wow. Look at us.
Ish.
Congrats to us.
Yeah.
We are legends of the game. We're legends of the podcast game. We started with our first episode, Legends Never Die, which is technically, we decided a trailer because it's short.
Now, Tentative Grasp was the
okay.
Tentative Grasp on podcasting is
Yes.
the trailer. And then Legends Never Dies, like
Episode
maybe
number
like
1.
episode 0.5.
Okay. And yeah, we still have a tentative grasp on podcasting.
Yeah, I think we're a little bit better now. But who knows?
Yeah, shout out to DMX. Legends Never Die.
I know we should have wore the shirts.
I know.
Fuck.
We do have matching shirts. Can I tell you something very exciting? I was on YouTube's and I was clicking around and I fell into some Eric Andre interview. That's your guy, not my guy, but
Yeah.
I enjoy Eric Andre enough. And he was wearing the sickest Lil Wayne shirt.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, I need to have this shirt. And I fucking went on the old internet and found it on Grailed, copped
Yeah.
in the mail.
How much?
I'm not going to say.
I mean, come on.
It was $100.
That's not that bad.
I felt good. It was honestly like, considering how much I wear that DMX shirt that
That's
you got
easy,
me,
yeah.
like I've been wearing that shirt for 2 years since Legends Never Die.
Yeah, I mean, $100 for a artist T-shirt is not that expensive.
You'll see it. It's so
Yeah,
sick.
I'm sure
it's
it's
so
sick.
fucking
Yeah.
sick. I'm super excited. Kevin, when we started the podcast, you had 566 unread work emails. The question that I have for you today, Kevin, is how many do you have today?
I forgot to check immediately right before this, but
This is your bit.
I forgot about the bit, but we are at 2,600 plus.
Woo, baby.
It might even be like 26,500.
Wow.
So-
Wow. So
a significant amount of emails have trickled in since then.
Your emails are going up. So does that mean you technically, I guess, yeah, you don't read about 1,000 emails a year
Sure.
at that rate, right? Is that what we're saying?
Yeah, it's significantly picked up, I guess.
Yeah, I
Maybe I was reading more in the beginning, and
Yeah, good to you.
my email's out there, and people are sending me shit. So.
Yeah. Well, guess what? If you want to get on the show, you want to talk to us about anything, don't email Kevin.
No, email me. Maybe I'll read it.
That's so funny. I was questioning whether you were going to say like 3 or 5. Like you were going to be like,
Oh, no.
no.
You thought it would get better.
I don't know. I was being hopeful, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, how many do you have?
Oh, unread emails
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun,
I'm sure yours is
dun.
probably up there. Yeah.
0.
What? All right. Whatever.
0. I have
Whatever, dude.
5 personal emails. I'm an inbox 0 kind of guy. That's just something you need to know about me.
I'm an inbox 20,000 type guy.
Is it 20,000 or 2,000?
It's 2,000.
Okay.
My
20,000.
My older email.
Okay.
The one that I throw on everything that
Oh,
everyone has.
your
is
personal
like,
one.
Yeah, my personal one.
Wow,
My personal one's out of control.
That's horrifying. Kevin, we are 100 episodes deep. We got to look back.
Yeah, to move forward.
To look back, to move forward. What memories of note do you have?
I mean, who could forget the Better Bagel?
The
Better Bagel taste test.
Oof. Yeah. Did you see they just raised a whole ton of money?
I did. That was
Yeah.
nuts. I can't believe. I'm shocked.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely shocked that
Yeah.
they were able to raise that
Yeah.
amount of money with the product. But
Yeah.
good for them.
Yeah.
Branding can take you anywhere.
The branding is good. Yeah. Shout out to Truffle, I believe, is the agency that did the branding.
Yeah.
It's good.
It is very good.
You ready? Did you see my clapback to that, or wasn't it a
No,
clapback? I
no.
said they should focus on making better bagels.
They should. I mean, if it's in your
Boom.
name,
Got 'em. It's ironic.
at least you got to deliver on that.
Yeah, no, for sure.
What is a brand but a promise, huh?
That's absolutely right. Shut it down. Kevin knows what branding is now.
Yeah.
I mean,
I learned.
come
Over the years.
on. We did it. We
Yeah.
did it, guys.
We taught me.
Yeah. What else, Kev? What other memories? Lay them on
Let's
me.
see. We've got the Chussie, green M&M Chussie.
Oh yeah, I highlight one of the great stories of our show is the M&M drama.
Yeah, I think
for
we
sure.
like the reoccurring ones. The green M&M drama,
Yeah.
which turned into the rebrand, which turned into woke candy, which turned into candy coated
Chaos.
clam bites.
Yeah,
They've been pretty quiet since then.
yeah.
All the Subway stories, the tuna.
Oh, tuna. Jared.
Oof.
Did you watch that documentary yet?
No, but
It's tough. It's real tough.
Yeah,
Oof,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Too much stuff right now.
Yeah, we shouldn't break that down.
All the Subway stories,
Great Subway stories. Yeah.
the tuna,
Yeah.
the Subway website.
I could go for a Subway right now. Yeah.
I bet you could.
Yeah.
You
hungry.
sicko.
Yeah, no, Subway, big story. The rise and fall of NFTs, which we were on the right side of history here.
Yeah.
Completely.
Vindicated.
100%. Rewind the tapes, go back, look at them. We never believed.
No, we never did. We never put our money there.
Yeah.
We came out scot-free.
How many NFTs have you bought in your life?
0.
Me too. I feel really good about that.
I saw Eminem was selling his Bored Ape. I saw it pop up on my Twitter, and they were like, "Yeah, it's officially over."
What a wild ride that was.
Yeah.
Remember, people really believed that was like the thing, and brands, they were like Bud Light NFT collection for new Bud Light, 0 platinum, whatever.
Yeah, the Pepsi ones.
Oh
Oof.
God. Oh yeah, where they made the microphones.
Yeah. Pretty bad.
Terrible.
A lot of bad art coming out around the
Oof.
in the NFT sphere.
Some of the worst.
Yeah, art and crypto falling with it. R.I.P. Sam Bankman-Fried.
Yeah, I still believe in crypto a little bit more than I believe in NFTs.
Oh yeah, I
for
mean, like
sure.
it's a practical use. NFTs are just kind of stupid.
Yeah,
but-
I agreed. Kevin, you got punched in the face at a Bengals game. One of the highlights of for me for singing the Burger King Whopper.
I was
jingle.
just having a brand moment.
Exactly a live in public brand moment.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want that?
Yeah, what's better than that?
Yeah. The Bengals have been very good in the
I
2
know,
years
wow.
that we've done this podcast.
Yeah,
so.
you've seen me rise and fall and
That's
crash
true.
and burn
That's
and
true. You've seen the
ups
Mets
and downs.
Mets up, down.
Oh my God.
Yikes.
The only silver lining to the Mets being very bad is all the Frank the Tank content that's coming out.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Because he's a notorious hater of the Mets, and right now there's a lot to hate.
Yeah.
It's truly it's atrocious.
I was
don't
playing
wanna talk
softball
about
on Sunday with a bunch of Mets fans, and
Okay, yeah.
they were. I firsthand saw
They
they were up like 6-3, and then they're like they're definitely blowing this, and then sure enough,
not
they
great.
did. So
Not great.
you know,
But on your side, the Reds killing it. Lost a couple games, right? But
yeah.
hey, we're
Yeah.
we're redheads.
Yeah,
We're red hot Reds.
it's a Reds podcast.
It's a Reds podcast. What else you got, Kevin? Any other moments that come to mind? 100 episodes.
I mean, all the guests we've had.
We had great guests. Yeah, we got some new ones in the all.
Yeah, they're
back
coming.
pocket.
We got some good ones coming up.
Yeah,
a couple icons.
Yeah, we kind of go crazy with guests, and then we
We definitely guest binge. I was
Yes.
looking back at the tapes, and
yeah. Mhm.
I think our first run of guests, it was like 5 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty. It was
Yeah.
a wild ride. Bad time to be a new editor to a podcast then, because those things were fucking
Yeah.
long.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
No,
then
it's true.
we've kind of continued the same binging.
Yeah, we binge and then we go back to our old ways. Which again, I love the pods when it's just you and I, and I love the guests because the guests bring new and exciting things.
Yeah, we got that Ryan Kelly one that never, R.I.P.
Yeah, sorry, Ryan. Yeah, and then there's one unreleased episode. Kevin has brought to my attention here. Well-oiled machine.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that.
What happened there?
Um,
Is it just didn't pass the test?
From my memory,
The muster?
we were talking about the KY jelly.
Wow.
We were talking about the KY jelly campaign,
Okay.
out of home campaign released in New York and probably other places, but I saw it in the wild. But
Okay.
we're covering the release of that, and I think maybe we started talking about some
Problematic things?
no, not even maybe like too intimate details about I don't know.
Okay.
You know,
Well, guess what? I'm glad then we made that decision, and I will never listen to it. I do listen to every episode after it airs, but once it's gone, it's gone. So
I mean, I could put it out.
I don't think we
It'd be
need
kind of,
to.
it'd
But
be kind of funny, maybe.
yeah, maybe that's probably not in our best interest. But listen, maybe we
Listen,
should take a
if-
look.
If somebody wants to, maybe we'll have like a little fake paywall.
Yep. I guess so. Here's the thing, Kevin. We did it. 100 episodes.
Shut it down.
Shut it down. It was a good run. But I want to say, you know what? The credit goes to us. We really carried this podcast on our backs.
I know.
And I guess, it was only one thing to do, but give ourselves a round of applause. And I guess the question is, can Kevin figure out which button is the applause button on a board that has 4 buttons? Ready? Here we go.
Oof.
No, he still does not know the soundboard, which is perfect. You know what? That's probably the best. Yeah. We got it on the 3rd try. There it is, Kevin. Shout out to us. We did it. 100 episodes. And in a sincere moment, thank you to all the listeners. Thank you to the people that follow on Instagram and watch on YouTube. We really appreciate it. And, we do it for you. I got a couple shout outs, Kevin.
Yeah,
really, before we get into the program, we got to say thank you to all the CMOs, the marketing officers that provide us the eloquent and beautiful strategic quotes for the releases of all these incredible brand moments that all these brands have provided us over the years.
Our show is built off their bars.
That's right. And maybe we should just say thank you to the brands because they continue to come out with things.
They continue to do things.
They continue to do things, and we continue to talk about them.
Yeah.
Without them, we have nothing to talk about except for the idol. Which,
I know. We'll get to later.
Shout out to Hannah behind the wall. She does all the artwork, and she's a machine and a legend. Yeah. And so we just got to say thank you to Hannah because she rules, and we're going to make her sit in the seat one day so she can come on the pod and get the glory for all the hard work that she does. All the people actually behind the wall that have to listen to us record a podcast on Tuesdays now.
Yeah, poor schmucks.
Yeah, that sucks for them.
I'd hate to be them.
And then, they listen to the pod and then they go home and then they listen to it on iTunes and then they listen to it on Spotify. So
and then they have to watch it on YouTube.
And then they watch it on YouTube. It's a ton for them. So we feel for them.
It's quadruple duty.
Shout out to Mark Zuckerberg. Just because Mark Zuckerberg
continues to do shit.
Continues to do crazy things. He's on the show today himself. He'll be calling in. And the Die-Line. Shout out to the Die-Line. Best packaging resource, best blog, best award show, best conferences,
best group chat,
best group Slack. They give us news. They send us literally press releases.
Yeah, they continue to feed us.
Which, again.
And these boys like to eat.
We do like to eat, and they feed us that good stuff. Nom 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 nom. So
Exactly.
We thank you for them, and shout out to all those amazing people. We're gonna continue the show, Kevin. We made a decision. We had a meeting. We said 100 is this the time to stop, or is this the time to continue? And we decided
stopping was never an option.
No, but we decided we're gonna keep going to 100 more. We did promise a live show at some point. TBD on that.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah. Life is.
Does anyone really like a live podcast? I don't know.
Have you ever seen a live podcast?
No, and I've never listened. I always turn them off when they.
Yeah, it's weird, right? When you hear a podcast that has an audience.
Yeah, the audio is always bad. And, But hey, we'll probably do it.
But yeah, any other things before we move into the actual program, Kevin?
No, just thanks.
Thank you to everyone. One thing. I do wish there was a playlist on Spotify of the outro songs. I think, again, shout out to Kevin. I'll give Kevin a lot of credit. He edits the show. He produces the show. He makes, now edits and creates the YouTube sort of video. So there's a lot of work that Kevin has been building workload since over the 100 episodes.
Dumping loads all over myself.
That's right. That's exactly what happens. And so don't email him because he's busy, but also he doesn't have time. He puts in great songs. I think we all agree that Kevin at the end of the podcast, it's one of my favorite parts because I don't know what's going to be there and we don't talk about it.
You never know.
So I never know. And it's a fun moment every episode. Yeah. And so I do wish there was a Spotify playlist of all the songs.
Well, the thing is not all those songs are on Spotify. There are a lot of deep cuts.
Really? Okay.
A lot of deep YouTube cuts. I do YouTube to MP3 every single one of those songs.
Wow.
So all of them do exist on YouTube. Maybe there could be a YouTube playlist.
Playlist.
TBD. To locate all of those.
Yeah.
The file management on the music side of things, maybe not too good.
We're tired.
We're doing good on the file management of audio and video and other shit.
We're doing a great job.
We're doing good on that stuff.
Yeah, but we don't have like a
end of show music, not so much.
We don't have a tally or some sort of spreadsheet.
Just go through and listen to them.
You're asking for a super fan to put together a playlist. That's what you're saying.
No, I mean, please don't.
No.
Or if you want to, sure.
Or just listen to the Blink-182 "I Miss You" with just Tom's verse over and over and over and over again. That's really what you should do.
It's a good one.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
I thought it was appropriate.
Yeah, 100 episodes. Seriously, an achievement, a milestone, and a perfect time to take a week off. Yeah, we've earned it.
Well,
right?
yeah, I mean, we are taking next week off.
Yeah.
I specifically am taking next week off.
Where are we going, Kevin? What's going on?
I'm going to Washington. I'm going up to Seattle for a friend's wedding.
Ooh, okay.
Shout out Max and Amy. It'll be very fun.
Okay.
Very much looking forward to it.
Kevin's in the heart of wedding season, in his life.
This is the last
season of
season.
life. Though.
Yeah.
I feel like you have been going to more weddings. How old are you again,
28.
Kevin? 28. It's in the heart of your, 28, 30, like right there. Also, Kevin, is a great guest at a wedding. If you follow Kevin on Instagram, you see the fits are fantastic. He doesn't show up to a wedding without bringing his top-notch game.
That's true.
Yeah. So
one thing about me is I get a fit off at a wedding.
That's absolutely true. And I don't see a lot of repeats, I think you try to bring an original vision.
I come original.
Yeah. A point of view on every wedding that you attend. So, I mean, that's the top reason to follow Kevin, in my opinion, is the wedding fits. They're always fantastic. It always looks like Kevin just came into some big crypto scheme and new money. Yeah, that's Kevin's alter ego.
Yeah, I think as this wedding season's gone, my fits have gotten a little less elaborate. I'm not even bringing a jacket to this one. Well, I mean TBD. Wow. I'm not packed. I haven't packed yet.
Okay.
Allegedly, it's cold in Seattle.
Okay.
In the nighttime. So
wow.
Maybe I have to bring a jacket. But
Keep
we'll
us
see.
posted, Kevin.
Yeah.
We're all on the edge of our seats waiting to know. But we are going to take a week off. Kevin's going outside. I don't know what I'll do. But I don't know. We'll see.
I'm going to go see Bigfoot.
Cool. Yeah. He's in Seattle?
Yes.
Sick.
I think that's like the epicenter of
Got it.
Sasquatch research.
That makes sense. So we'll hold off on the Idol finale, which the long awaited Idol finale, episode 5.
The already shortened season becomes shorter.
Yeah, I guess were they supposed to do 6 and now they're doing 5? Is that?
So I heard on a podcast that they were doing 5 last week, and then I confirmed it I did some research because there was some confusion between the Idol heads in here on how many episodes this season was, because some people had heard 6, and the internet said 6 as well. So I came off my 5 episode. I thought that was fake news, and apparently it wasn't. So,
episode 4, one of the worst shows I've seen in history of television.
Yeah,
like I think I was on the record saying the first episode was good and that it was unfairly criticized. The show has taken every week it takes a nosedive, even lower. It's like a submarine that's just going down and down and down and down. How about that for that submarine reference? Incredibly topical.
Wow,
dude, still got it. Yeah, yep. I told you 100 episodes. I was going to bring it.
Wow, you did bring it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm sick of hearing about the submarine.
Same.
But
we're done.
Yeah, didn't the pilot outpace Euphoria? Like, isn't that what I was hearing?
There's been some talks.
They did some numbies.
There has been some talks. HBO or Max, they do not release ratings. That's something that they keep to themselves. But there was talk. The numbers that I saw were in online engagement, saying that it was like the most online chatter.
Oh, people just be like, "Fuck this show. I hate this show."
I would imagine not a ton of it was positive.
The weekend sucks.
But whatever it was, there was a lot of engagement, and it had topped like The Last of Us and Euphoria and Succession's like biggest moments. So I would say technically traditionally that's a good thing for a television show to get online chatter. I think in this case it's mostly negative. So therefore I think it's an embarrassment now, I guess, to the HBO, and I imagine that's why they just are kind of just going to rip this last one off and pretend like this all never happened. Which is sad. And I think without going too deep into it, we'll talk about the finale. We don't need to go into the Mike Dean episode and everything that sucked about it. But like, I think what I've come to realize is that the show had a lot of potential and has a great cast and has a generally good concept. The fact that is failing so miraculously is why I think for me I am like extra disappointed, because like there's a lot of bad TV out there, like
Absolutely.
and people just ignore it. But this is actually, there's something there that people are interested in and excited by, but then the entire show is your microphone on, Kevin?
Yeah,
That's
on.
good.
It's good. Yeah.
All right, Kevin just checked this microphone to see if it was on.
No, I got eyes.
I mean, that would be very episode 100 of us to not even have a microphone.
Yeah, I think it's pretty funny how
Yeah.
the show's just falling flat on its face, and I think we need a hero to release the unreleased season.
Yes.
I think somebody needs to forfeit the rest of their career.
Yes.
Maybe you do this and start a podcast, Patreon, you become self-funded. We need a hero to release the unreleased season, please.
I 100% agree. I think it's in everyone's best interest, obviously outside of but The Weeknd is still in the original one. It's just from a female perspective, which I don't know. We don't have enough time to break down why the show sucks, but to me that at least sounds, it can't get worse than what they're putting on TV.
Yeah, no,
right now.
absolutely.
So
not.
any perspective, but I do think the idea of a show from the lead character's perspective, in terms of someone getting famous and being sort of torn between what to do and all these voices and going through something traumatic, it's that's interesting. It's just being told in the worst possible way. And so I would imagine the original way is got to be better.
Yeah, I mean, I've been saying it for years. I think we just need more male perspective.
That's right. Actually, you're right, Kevin. You and The Weeknd are 100% right. We need more shows that come from the male gaze.
We need more dudes.
Yeah. We need more. We don't understand. We don't know what men are thinking all the time. So
I know.
We need shows to help tell us, to talk us through the experience. The show is a train wreck. It's a train wreck, and I think it's time to move on.
I think it's just two dudes with out of control egos with a bunch of yes men around them. And I would like to just touch on the Mike Dean entrance.
Okay, yeah.
It seemed like a fucking high schooler wrote that scene. It's like, oh, we're going to have Mike Dean hop out the car, bong in hand, taking a bong rip, and he's got this big-ass joint in his hand, too. That's going to look so sick. And it's not sick. It made him look like an idiot.
The smoke billowing out of the car, and he's walking with a bong
in
one hand.
Maybe the smoke billowing out of the car on its own would have been cool, but you do not need
to hold a bong.
Yes,
walking out of a car.
Even having a joint in your hand, sure,
Mm-hmm.
but exiting the car mid bong rip with a big ass joint in your hand is fucking stupid.
Yeah, it's cheesy and bad. I mean, the whole show feels like a senior thesis, film project. So, Kevin, we got to move on to the big story of the week.
Yeah,
the biggest story, the thing that everyone is talking about in news, in broadcast, television.
It's this week's submarine.
You know what it is? It's the Grimace Shake. The Grimace Shake we covered 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago with Sam.
It's Grimace's birthday. 51, 41?
51.
51.
51 years strong.
Wow. What a moment. And out came the Grimace Shake, purple berry flavored shake. And Kevin, you tried it.
I did try it.
I was wondering whether we should get them for this episode.
No,
you've already had it.
Yeah.
How bad was it?
I had a sip of one, which is all I really needed, and it's pretty much exactly what you would expect.
Yeah.
There's no surprises. It tastes like an artificially flavored McDonald's milkshake, which they are already very artificial flavored, but they taste decent. I don't know. I didn't mind the taste, but again, I took one sip, and that was plenty for me.
Yeah. I mean, I can imagine that being the experience I expected.
Yeah,
I
cool
didn't
color.
expect everything. The thing that's putting it on the map is that it's kind of taken off on TikTok.
Oh yeah, big time.
And I will say, the Gen Zers, Kevin, your people.
I guess. I
guess so. You're 28, so I guess you're now you've jumped to millennial.
Yeah,
I don't know how that happened.
I feel too old now.
But they have taken the Grimace Shake and they have run with it. With, I guess, the Grimace Shake challenge of some sort. It's not called a challenge, but people are drinking it and then they are fake dying. This is what's happening, right?
Yeah.
And that does feel like a senior thesis film project.
Yeah, at least it's good.
And in some ways, it's meant to be. Mm-hmm. It's very campy. It's very people are like, oh my God, I'm so excited to try the Grimace Shake. Cut scene. The shake is all on the floor and they appear to have passed out, die. It looks like a sort of a homemade horror film.
Yeah. Do you think McDonald's is liking this content? Are they going to lean in to this content? Because I feel like they're cowards and they're not going to.
I feel like they're liking it. They're not going to lean in.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing. Like, people talking about your brand on TikTok, everyone is trying to get their brand into the TikTok stratosphere. And
they're liking the numbies.
They're liking the numbies. I'm sure the shake is doing well because this is just bringing more attention to the shake. And to be honest, we've talked a lot about celebrity meals and how they come out and it's like it's just a regular burger with mustard, and you're just like, that's not interesting or exciting. This is something new and exciting. Granted, it's not a breakthrough of any sorts, but it is a purple shake that is at least different than what they've done before. So I think I don't know. I think this is good for McDonald's. I think it's good for the brand. I think it's definitely bringing attention to this, and it made me want to try it.
Yeah? Are you going to try it?
Probably not, but like I was
Good
definitely
luck.
yeah.
It's dangerous.
It's dangerous.
Yeah.
No, but I like the creativity. I think that's what, we have a generation of people that grew up. Yeah, now everyone is a filmmaker. They used to say this about Instagram, and they'd be like, everyone just became a photographer.
Yeah.
And it's true.
Sam
right?
Levinston be damned. Everyone's making movies now.
That's right. And everyone is, with TikTok, everyone is it makes short films and makes comedy, sketch comedy. Just like you in college, Kevin.
Yeah.
This is very much,
just like me in college.
Just like you in college. Everyone is now making short films, and these are funny. They're funny. I like the one I posted one on our Instagram page. It doesn't exactly follow the trend, but I loved it.
That one was a good one.
I really enjoyed it.
I was a little I wasn't super locked in on my phone this weekend, so
Yeah.
I was
It caught you off guard.
I was unsure.
If-
what I didn't know the context, and then quickly on Sunday night when I came back down to the earth, I realized what was going on, and
yeah, good.
Yeah, it was a good one.
I'm not always in sort of a meme mode, but that one tickled me, and I felt like in honor of Grimace, I thought it was something to see.
Yeah, good trend.
Good.
Just be careful out there if you're drinking the shake.
That's
I don't
true.
know if these kids are really dying from it.
Be careful.
It's unclear.
Yeah, watch out. Don't Grimace Shake and drive.
Yeah,
That's
don't.
What we, yeah.
Yeah, but don't drive. It could be a bad.
Yeah,
situation.
look at all these poor kids. The Grimace Shake. Moving on, Kevin. Honestly, this could have been the big story of the week.
I thought this was going to be the big story of the week.
So this is
what I
actually
thought we were talking about.
Yeah, this is really truly the big story of the week. And I have to say, Kevin, you told me you'd go back and look at the tapes. Please do, because I believe that I predicted this. And now it is maybe happening, maybe not, but it is.
It's certainly not happening.
I would imagine it's not going to happen, but we have to talk about it. Musk versus Zuck. So
the match of the century.
We talked a little bit about on the show. We were talking about how Zuck was doing jiu-jitsu and how he had been choked out, but he was looking super brolic and super buff. And I believe that on this program, I also brought up how Elon Musk looks pretty jacked, but not because of training, probably because of illegal steroids.
Yes.
And on that episode, which we need to go and find,
we may have been talking about Zuck versus Bezos.
Is that what we were talking about?
That's what we were talking about.
Okay, you're right. I think I was talking about Zuck versus Bezos. Shit. Now rewind the whole tape. I was wrong.
Yeah, cut that
whole thing. We were talking about Bezos. Close. We were talking about Zuck versus Bezos.
We were close.
Okay, sorry. Facts. You're right. They're Musk, Bezos, same person. But we were talking about how Bezos was looking big, and because he has that big girlfriend who's also looks like she's on steroids.
They're all on steroids.
Yes, but we were talking about how Bezos versus Zuck would be the fight of the century.
Yes.
And that Dana White would metaphorically
Grimace pants.
Grimace Shake all over his pants to get that fight in an octagon.
Oh, yeah.
And you're right. I was off. But Musk versus Zuck, not too far off.
Yeah, not too far
Pretty
off.
close.
They're both billionaires that a lot of people don't really like.
Yeah. And so the long story of this story is that Meta, aka Facebook, aka Zuckerberg, has ripped off Snapchat and TikTok and Foursquare and Clubhouse and every other fucking
Any
company.
successful tech company.
That's right. And so there's been rumors that Facebook was going to create a new program, and this is relatively new to me, called Threads, which is going to be a response to Twitter, which is hilarious because Twitter's been around for 20 years now.
Hard
15
to say.
years. So the fact that they're now going to try to make a Twitter competitor feels incredibly late. So but not unreasonable, right? Zuckerberg tries to
Yeah, I don't
take
know why
everything.
they didn't do this sooner.
Yeah, I'm shocked, but I do think the new Musk Twitter. I think I said this on the record before. I think it's better.
Yeah.
I think the For You following like dynamic that
The algorithm
that they stole from TikTok works on Twitter. Because I like my For You Twitter feed.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I'll be like, you know what? I just want to know what my people are talking about.
Then you switch.
And then I switch over.
Wow.
And I kind of enjoy that. Do you have a similar experience or no?
It's the same to me.
Okay.
I don't really.
So basically, back to the story here, which is that Musk got wind that Zuck was trying to bring creators and public figures over to the new Facebook version of Twitter, which is now how these platforms get traction.
Yeah.
They figured out that if you pay a fuck ton of people a ton of money to use your platform, then people will go to those platforms to see what those people are putting out there, which is a good strategy.
If you build it, they will come.
But you have to build it, and then you have to pay creators to make content for specifically that platform.
Yeah, content ain't free, baby.
And so, but shout out to those creators that get paid to make like Triller or whatever fucking other, sort of alternative apps that just get huge giant bags.
Yeah, good for them.
Musk then got word of this and was apparently very upset about it. And he jokingly warned, basically said that he wanted to potentially, fight Zuckerberg. I think Zuckerberg's been waiting for someone to threaten him.
Zuck's been waiting for some fucking person to just step up.
Yeah, and I think someone replied to Musk being like, maybe don't fuck with Zuck right now. He's looking very, very strong.
Yeah, Musk has certainly seen the footage.
Yes. I mean, who hasn't?
Yeah. Musk was joking about, the cage match.
Okay.
Or he was joking about, stepping in the ring with Zuck, toe to toe.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, I think he's a little upset and thinks that Zuck may have a monopoly on social media.
Which he does.
He may or may not.
Mm-hmm.
So there was like some, friendly banter, some jokes about a cage match.
Oh, so he was making fun of Zuck being like the snoring thing. He was kind of like,
it's hard to say. I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, he probably was making fun of Zuck. I mean, Zuck's a very easy target, and Musk is certainly a online predator of easy targets.
He was kind of jokingly, kind of like.
It's hard to say the intent. I don't want to say jokes because maybe he wasn't joking.
Okay.
But anyway, there's a couple back and forth with some Twitter reporter people, and then Zuck doesn't use Twitter. Zuck hasn't used Twitter since like 2012 or some shit.
Yeah, it's not his platform.
Yeah, it's not his platform. So
he's got many platforms.
Yes. Yeah. So he posts a
Screen
screenshot
grab
of like the Twitter thread, and then he's like, "Send me location." That's all he says.
I will say is the best fucking response because when you make a sort of Instagram story and you only have like a couple words on it, it becomes like a box or something. Like if the words his box that says "send me location" is in like 50 point size font. It's so big, and it just shows his enthusiasm for this fight. He was like, literally, there was some jokes made, cage match. People were like, Musk, you don't know what you're starting. And then Zuck was like, send me your fucking location. Drop a pin. Send like Musk, he's like, let's go.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like he would just absolutely destroy
of course
Elon Musk.
Yes.
It'd be no contest. Zuck's response maybe shows his, he's not just sitting on Twitter all day, like, typing away, complaining about dumb bullshit, like Elon Musk is. Zuck's probably doing his own thing. He's probably at MMA practice. He's probably telling people what to do. He's smoking meat. He's got other shit to do. I mean, and so his response on Instagram stories,
send me location.
Pretty low effort, but effective.
But
he got it out there.
I think it was very clear. I mean, Zuck putting that on his page, immediately he knows that this is not going to be sort of under the radar. He knows that every person on the internet is going to be like, let's make this happen. Enter Dana White. Dana White is like...
Dana White is so fucking hungry.
Yeah. He was like, wait a second. There's this fight.
There's money to be made.
But this fight, I said, seeing Zuckerberg fight anybody, I would even pay to see Zuckerberg fight a random fucking, Uber engineer. Like, I think people want to see Zuckerberg fight. And so Dana says that he talked to both Elon and Mark, and he said both guys are absolutely dead serious about this. He said, quote, "This would be the biggest fight ever in the history of the world, bigger than anything we've done. If these guys are serious, I make fights that people want to see. That's what I do for a living. If they really want to do it and they're serious, we can figure out a way to pull this off. I absolutely positively will do this."
First off, I don't believe Dana White. I don't think he talked to Zuck. I feel like he didn't.
You don't think he
Zuck.
talked to each other?
I don't know. It just seems like
he's drumming up publicity.
Yeah, it seems like he's drumming up the publicity. Like he's trying to like will this to happen.
Yeah.
I mean, he printed a shirt.
So I hadn't seen the shirt till right this moment, where Dana White had a shirt made up that said Zuckerberg versus Musk, which I'm sure he could sell that shirt easily. Like, I'm sure even just the sale of those T-shirts probably would make him some money.
Absolutely.
Just by even entertaining this idea. So Dana White, of course he wants to make this happen. Of course that's literally his job, is to promote fights and to get basically any two people on planet Earth that will fight that people will want to watch. The entire planet would be watching a Zuckerberg versus Musk.
$100 pay-per-view, easy.
Dana White would be just swimming in cash.
Yeah, and I'm making that whole 100 plus more back when I put my entire paycheck on Zuck in the first round by submission.
Okay, that's a good prediction. Yeah. I would say, I think Musk would hang around. I think he would surprise you.
Absolutely not.
But I think it'd be knockout in second round.
Yeah, Elon Musk claimed to have been in some real street fights in South Africa. He wants people to think he had a normal life growing up, but
he did.
He did not have a normal life growing up. His father was incredibly rich.
Yeah.
An emerald baron, apparently, allegedly. So he was. I do not buy for 1 second that he was on the street fighting as a kid.
And
even if he was, he is in no shape to fight right now. He's very puffy.
Yeah.
Unclear if he works out. He probably does.
Yeah.
I mean, he has probably a better body than me, but
Remember that picture of him on the yacht, and he was in the back, and he had a big chest, but it was like wider than the rest of his body. Remember that?
He has some odd proportions for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And he was, he's poking fun at himself this week on Twitter, being like, day 2 of training and posting that picture. So what? I'll give him that. Like,
he's
whatever.
a troll. He's a troll.
He's trolling himself. That's
good. Trolling everyone. And stuff. Zuckerberg is literally like, drop a pin. Yeah. I will fight you.
That's all Zuck has outwardly said. I am not aware of. There was no quotes from Dana White's conversation with Zuck.
Yeah.
There's no paper trail.
Yeah.
It's just some shit Dana White said.
I think Zuckerberg would do this, but Zuckerberg strikes me as the kind of guy that would love to do this, but he wouldn't film it. He would do it like in private.
It would need to be on Facebook Live.
It wouldn't be on Facebook Live. I mean, I don't even think he's the type of guy that wants to promote something like this or be a part of like the hoopla. To me, if they actually were to do this, and this is the opposite of what Dana White wants, it would be in sort of like a closed gym.
It's not going to happen. Everyone's going to have to see it, or it's not happening.
It's not going to happen. But I think
because Elon Musk is not going to go into some random gym and get his ass kicked and not make it like any social engagement or get any brownie points or whatever he needs, whatever he's looking to gain from doing this.
I think ultimately this is just a lot of words and a lot of like kids at the park pushing each other, being like, hold me back, hold me back, hold me back. I don't think it'll actually ever happen. I think Dana White even just like entertaining it is hilarious, and the shirt is incredible. So I hope he's selling those shirts. But the last word in the story comes from Elon Musk's mother, May Musk, and she has instructed Elon to not fight. Mm-hmm. She is pulled out, which I will say is a poetic ending to this story of children sort of overgrown babies.
Yeah.
One of their moms told them they can't
Mom
fight.
said I can't fight.
Mom said I need to come home and eat dinner. So that seems like a perfect place to wrap this up. And I agree with you. It's never going to happen. But for just a glimpse, a glimmer, a moment to see that to see Mark Zuckerberg, honestly, fight anyone in a cage would be incredible. But to fight my original prediction, which is Bezos, the Elon Musk would be incredible. Who else would I like to see Zuckerberg fight?
Liver King.
Okay. Yeah.
Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate versus versus Zuck would be pretty tight.
Yeah. I just want to see him fight like a low-level UFC guy, I want to see a Zuck fight. Obviously, this one would be, the cage match of the century.
Jake Paul.
It's never gonna happen. A Jake Paul Zuckerberg fight would be great, but a great moment on the internet and a great moment in history. Yeah, just
and
truly.
I think we can all look back in a couple of years and hold on to that 30 minutes where we were like, oh shit, this could happen.
That there was that time. We all had that together. And we thought that when Zuck said drop a pin, send location, that it would be happening.
We thought it was on site.
I don't think it ever was. But you know what? Good for these two billionaire babies.
I think we just wanted to believe. I mean, in no world would it's just a bad move to step to anyone who's like been training MMA, jiu-jitsu for let's call it a couple years. I don't know how long his tenure is I don't know what belt he has, but Musk probably has zero training. And to even to like posture, like you're going to step to somebody with like a couple years of BBJ under their belt is a mistake.
Do you think there's some people out there that didn't even know that Zuckerberg was a jiu-jitsu warrior at this moment? Do you think this is a lot of people's introduction?
I'm sure there are people. Yeah, but those people are not on the internet. Yeah. They probably have much happier lives.
They definitely do. Yeah.
They probably have like regular dopamine receptors that aren't like Kentucky Fried already. So
yeah. They're not like legitimately mainlining the internet into their veins like we are.
I know.
I guess. Kevin,
I'm detoxing next week.
We got to give our flowers to MSCHF. MSCHF is at it again, causing mischief. The big yellow Crocs. How does this feel to you, Kevin? You're a Croc guy. You speak for all Croc enthusiasts.
I like it. It's like a more commercial version of the big red boots.
Yep.
I think we're all maybe sick and tired of seeing the big red boots. I did see somebody complete like a marathon or Ironman or some sort of like fitness challenge in the big red boots, which was cool.
That's funny. That's funny.
Yeah, I like to see that. That was like some positive points for the big red boots.
It's gotten a longer run than I would have imagined.
I know.
I thought those would be like a 1 week, 2 week thing, but I was watching, there was a skateboard video on Instagram and like someone landed a really sick trick and like a bunch of kids just run over to him and one of the kids was wearing big red boots. I was like,
I wonder if there's knockoffs. I mean, surely there are.
You can get them on StockX. I almost got a pair just to put them on the wall.
I mean, that would be pretty legendary. How much are they running?
They're like $300.
Really?
Yeah, it's not that crazy.
That's not that bad at all.
I know. I thought I would do it just for the just to.
That would be hilarious if we
just for the collector's edition.
If we walked in and there were just big red boots on the wall, that'd be great.
Yeah.
But I mean, I could see this coming. Like, if there were to be a brand collab, Crocs makes 100% sense.
$249
for the
big red boots. I can get them right now. Just for the fun of it.
Just for the shits and gigs.
Yeah, I thought it was funny. They were at Paris Fashion Week, the
kicks.
Pharrell thing. We talked a little bit about it. The show was cool. Jay-Z performed. Everyone was there. Clothes looked fine. But MSCHF is they're crashing all the parties. They did the Pharrell or they did the Louis Vuitton miniature handbag. They show up the Crocs collab on Tommy Cash is a musician I've never heard of, but apparently a big deal. Was wearing the boots around. So
is he the mime?
Yes.
Okay, I like that. The mime was a nice touch.
Yeah, a mime is funny. It was a little weird, but I guess it's better than like trying to wear it in like a cool fashion.
Parisian stereotype.
That's true. You're right.
In
Paris.
Is that funny to French people? I don't know.
I couldn't tell you. They have a new thing also this week called Pyramid Chat. This is my first time seeing this, Kevin. To talk to me quickly about it.
So I got this reel yesterday, and it's a very uncanny fellow talking about making money via pyramid scheme.
Mm-hmm.
And what did I say?
Scheme.
Scheme.
You said you pronounced the H.
Scheme.
Yeah.
Scheme.
It's a kind of a silent H.
I don't
believe.
think so. Scheme.
I think it's scheme. But
Like
yeah.
schmear.
Sure. Whatever.
Scheme,
Moving on.
schmear, same thing. It's the same principles.
Listen, I'm not the one to
I'll-
pronounce the right syllables. So,
I'll Google it.
yeah.
But I don't know. It was so basically it's like a transparent pyramid scheme where it costs $8 to sign up, and then for every friend you sign up, you get $5. So it's just like a little transparent MLM pyramid scheme. And
Yeah.
it really tickled me because I've been talking about this for years about how I want to start an ethical MLM, start increasing my revenue,
Yeah.
diversifying my portfolio, obviously fattening the bag a bit. And, it's a journey, and, maybe I'll join.
MLMs. Let's
hot.
yeah, no.
2023 is the year
Yeah.
Kevin starts an MLM.
I like it, Kevin. Yeah, let's get this money, and let's get the other people to get us more money.
Yeah.
And then those people get other people to get more money.
Well, here's
and
the
then
thing.
Look at here it is.
Here's the thing. If I were to sign, I should have just fucking signed up, and then, I had all the details ready to go, and maybe some of our podcast listeners could have, supported me. But I didn't.
Yeah. Kevin, you know what I was thinking for our 100th episode? Because this has been a great episode. We have more topics, but we're gonna save them because we got future podcasts to do, lots of them. But right now, if you find someone to go listen to our show, watch it on YouTube, then you tell that person to go tell 2 people to go watch it on YouTube, and then those 2 people go tell 2 other people respectively. That's like 6 people that would maybe potentially watch it on YouTube, which that's just we're not here to give you any money or tell you what to do, but let's just say we've done a lot for you. We've done a lot of recording and a lot of thinking and a lot of producing.
100 hours of content.
Edits. We're just making 100 hours of content.
At least.
It's huge. That's a ton of content.
Yeah.
What have we ever asked of you? So just go out there and find 2 people that will find 2 people that could find 2 people. Maybe, and let's MLM this shit.
Yeah, MLM this podcast.
That's right. Kevin, any final words before you go on your Eat, Pray, Love Sasquatch trip?
If anyone's got any Seattle Rex or Olympic National Park Rex, slide into my DMs and let me know.
All right, there you go. Thank you, everyone. Peace out.